So this rapper called Slim Thug has been going viral with a recent video of him talking about how black men are favored. They're like the number one man on planet Earth, and that all women pretty much just give their bodies up sexually to black men with no reservation. In other words, he's claiming that all women, except for black women, are easy peasy. And he is sending a public service announcement to all black women that they need to give it up easy peasy to black men, just like all the other races are. And who are the other races of women that he's referring to? Well, I haven't watched this video yet. I watched the first few seconds and he mentioned snow bunnies. And snow bunnies is a code word for white women. So he's discussing white women and all other women except for black women. So if you're Hispanic, if you are Asian, if you're Indian, if you are any other race besides being black, if you are a non-black woman, he has placed you in the category of being promiscuous and very easy, because according to him, this one black guy who thinks that it's easy to sleep with all women who are non-black, except for black women. Again, I'm stressing all women because that's what he's specifically referring to, as all women, all races, all nationalities. So I wanted to address this here today because, well, for one, all women in the world do not even know this one black man. And secondly, he has not slept with all women. And then for him to call out all black women and give them orders that they need to start giving it up easy to black men. Well, I'm a black woman and I find this message from him to be extremely ignorant. It's also misogynistic, racist, and sexist. And it's also reflecting on who he is as a black male. He obviously is very promiscuous himself. I wouldn't recommend any woman to get in bed with him. And then I also want to say that him calling out all women also shows that he does not consider that all women are not equal. All women are not the same. There are women who identify as lesbian. And since he's calling out black women to sleep with black men and make it easy for them, well, I'm a black lesbian woman, and he clearly has no regard or respect or consideration of black women collectively, but also black lesbian women. Lesbian women do not desire to have sex with males or men because we are lesbians. Again, I have not looked at this full video, so I'm going to be reacting to it. I only caught the first seconds. You know how when you're on social media and it just pops up, it's almost like you can't avoid hearing it. So I listened to a few seconds of it just to get an idea of what he's talking about, and it's going viral. I've seen other major social media outlets post this, and I want to do my lesbian reaction to this video. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am Giselle Wallace, lesbian life coach and author. Here on my YouTube channel, I provide my lesbian perspective. And if that interests you, then Don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more video topics.
We are the number one wanted man on earth. You are the number one wanted man on earth by all races of women. Snow bunnies, whoever races outside of black women are gonna give it up to us. We don't have to play no games. Like, we go somewhere tonight, hey, we talk, hey, because they look at us like, ooh, you know. Black women tend to through obstacle courses. Even if you ain't got no money, you are still the king of the earth. We are the most dominant gene on earth. If we busting any girl, it's the baby is black. Even though we want our own black women tend to put us through obstacle courses. Right? My bad. Black women like you gotta wait. Oh, we celibate. Oh, you gotta marry me. Oh, you gotta buy me something. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing. Doming you up. We don't have to argue. They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You gonna have to give it up at least though, because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us, and for the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college. In the city know that. Everybody know that now. You can't lie to us about that no more. It ain't nothing to talk about no more. Y'all know them other girls is gonna go. Men, we are the.
So he addresses all women inclusively. And I did not hear him once talk about dating a woman or marrying a woman. All I heard him talk about was having sex. So this is a very low vibrational male who is talking. And he claims that white women don't give him any issues regarding sleeping with him. And he's also very arrogant. Now, he's talking about himself, but he's also saying black men. So men is plural, meaning he means all black men think and behave the same way he does. And, well, black men, you might want to step in and speak up for yourself, because he's put you collectively in this same pool, the same mindset. So that's up to black men if they want to correct Slim Thug. And if you don't know who Slim Thug is, he is a famous rapper. He's out of Houston, Texas. And shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. That is the actual social media outlet that uploaded his video. Well, I don't know if they uploaded it initially, but I just mean this is where I received the footage from, but there's other social media outlets that had this video as well. And I just want to say that black males who are allowing this kind of rhetoric to go around viral and not standing up for themselves individually as black men, well, you make yourself look like him. Because, for one, Slim Thug is a celebrity, which means he has the capability of going viral more easily than the average person. So he'll use his platform, just uploading a video on Instagram or wherever he wants to upload a video, to basically represent himself and all black men, because clearly he's representing himself and all black men. And If you want someone like him to represent you as a black man, well, then you probably will remain silent. But I would have an issue with a black man addressing me and representing me in the manner that Slim Thug has. But since I'm not a black man, I'm just going to speak on behalf of myself, being a black woman. And I mentioned earlier, I identify as a black lesbian woman. And Slim Thug is addressing all women, and he's specifically pointing out black women. And he's saying that black women need to, quote, give it up. Give it up means they need to not have any guard or respect of their bodies, and they need to give their bodies over to black men sexually. This is utterly repulsive. He has no respect for black women. We already know he doesn't respect white women and Hispanic women and Asian women, Indian women, any and all non-black women. He clearly doesn't respect them. But he made a statement that black men really want to be with black women, but black women give them a hard time. In other words, he's saying that black men want to be with black women, but they settle for other women who are non-black, such as white women, because he says that specifically, that white women give it up to him easily. But he has an issue with the fact that black women are not giving it up to him easily. So he decided to take time out of his day to address black women and let them know that they're not doing their duty of sleeping with black men. Well, I want to just say congratulations to all of the beautiful black women who are not listening to Slim Thug and who are not taking his advice. And we didn't need to hear him do this ignorant, evil, misogynistic, sexist, racist public service announcement. But since he went on and clearly did it and it went viral, well, I am going to stand up for myself as a black woman and as a black lesbian woman. And I'm also standing up for black women collectively. Black women have a history of not being considered promiscuous. And so that is actually very true. And you can actually view statistics to see that. But also, you can hear it out of the voices of black men and many other races of men. Slim Thug actually is admitting it in this video. He's basically saying essentially that black women are not promiscuous. And that is true. Now, there are, of course, going to always be promiscuous women. And have been promiscuous black women. But the majority of black women are not promiscuous. They're not sleeping around. They actually value their bodies. They value their sexuality. They value their sexual health. Now, I have heard black men mention that black women are the most difficult women to get in bed. They have a hard time getting a black woman in the bed. But they don't have any issues with sleeping with white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, Indian women, non-black women. Black men claim are easy peasy in between the sheets. And black women hold and value their sexual purity. Black history will show you that Black women kept their bodies. But if you go way back into slavery, Black women were owned by white men, and Black women were virgins. They were pure. They were not promiscuous. But you know what a lot of white men did? They would grape Black women. The evil, sadistic, misogynistic, racist white male would overpower and grape, sexually assault Black women. That's the history of slavery. So Black women have the least statistics of interracial marriage, meaning they do not marry outside of their race. Why? Because Black women had no desire to be with a white man. Black women learned to fight literally for their lives. They protected their bodies. They protected their daughters. And that history runs very deep. And when I hear stupid Black males who talk like this, it reminds me that Black males like this do not know their Black history. And even if they did know their Black history, they are indoctrinated with the belief that Black males are inferior to white males. Even though Slim Thug is saying Black men are the number one pick, the number one choice for all women over all other men, meaning white men, Asian men, Hispanic men, non-Black men are considered less attractive or less desired to white women, according to Slim Thug. And he's saying that all Black men think like this. So he's saying that Black men are the number one choice of a man over all other races and nationalities of men. So you could say this is his opinion. Well, if you do study history, you will learn that many white women even raped Black men during slavery. You see, white women had an insatiable desire for the Black male body. So that is true. In the same way that their white male counterparts had this insatiable, sadistic desire for Black women. So I will say that this all comes from history, slavery, the sadistic, evil mindset of white people. They were always after Black people sexually. Absolutely, that's true. Study your history. But if you respect yourself as a Black person, whether you're male or female, you would not be so stupid to post a video like Slim Thug and say that Black women need to give it up easy like white women. You see, Black women are not white women. We don't think the same. We don't operate the same. We don't move the same way. And we definitely, as Black women, are picky about who we choose to sleep with. Black women have always been attacked, violated, humiliated, degraded, essayed, raped. So Black women know who really loves them. And who really loves them? Themselves. We love ourselves. And we receive love from the Most High God. Because that's who we come from. And we're not here to be on our backs for males. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, whatever race of a man, we're not here to be bed whores. We never have been here for that purpose, and we never will. Black women, I congratulate you. I salute you. I respect you. And I'm so proud of you. Keep yourself. Love yourself. Don't go out here thinking that you need a man. Today is Single Awareness Day, February 15, 2025. And did you know that Black women statistically are the least married woman in the entire world? Yeah, go check the statistics. Under 30% of Black women are married. That means the majority of Black women are single. Do you know the highest rate of women who are married? Those are Caucasian women, white women, and other races of women. Now, I'm saying this because people like to make it seem that being single is a problem, like something's wrong with you. But no, single, when you look up the definition of single, it means whole. WHOLE. When you are single, you are complete. You learn self-love. You're not focused on being codependent. You're not thinking about needing a man to raise you and support you. You don't think of men as being superior to you. Like this guy, he thinks he's superior because he's a Black male, because he says Black men are the most wanted men in the world by every race of women. But Black women are not easy to get in bed. Well, I will agree with him there. Yeah, Black women are not easy to get in bed, and they never will be. And I just congratulate you and commend you, Black women. And you Black males, you might want to stand up, because he Slim Thug basically spoke for you, meaning that he's saying all Black men think this way, and maybe a majority of them do. Because like I say, I have heard Black men say out of their own mouths that all other women, non-Black women, white women, etc., are promiscuous and they are easy to sleep with. But Black women, they keep their bodies to themselves. And being single, Black women statistically are single. They are the least married women. And you might want to stop looking at that in a negative sense. You might want to look at that as a blessing, because I would never want to be with a man like Slim Thug. Even though I'm a lesbian, if I had to be with a man and I wasn't a lesbian, this kind of male, this Black male, I would not ever let this kind of Black male get close to me. Ever. Sometimes it's better to be single. Don't be in a hurry to get out there and be in a relationship with someone, because you got people like this in this video, Slim Thug, running around rampant, ready to violate your bodies. Respect yourself. love yourself, keep yourself to yourself. When the right person comes along, you'll know it. But until then, be single, be grateful, be at peace. Thank God that you are considered a Black woman who loves herself, who is not promiscuous, who is not easy. Because Black women are not easy. And we know who we are. We know our history. We know what our ancestors, Black women, have had to suffer and go through. And we represent Black women with power, love and strength, and respect and dignity. We love being women. We love being Black women. And for those of us who are Black lesbian women, we love being Black lesbian women. I am Giselle Wallace, certified life coach and author. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.